Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today we are continuing the Quentin Tarantino series, sort of. So this movie is actually written and directed by 4 people, one of them being Quentin Tarantino. I decided I'd watch it anyway because he did do a quarter of the film, and why not, right? So I figured I'd watch it. And so today we're going to be talking about 4 Rooms. Four Rooms was released in 1995. It was written and directed by Allison Anders and Alexander Rockwell and Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino. So, the interesting part of this film is that there's 4 writers and directors, and each of them basically take place in a hotel in a certain room. So they each write about a room and this one character named Ted the bellhop or whatever, right? And so the interesting thing about that, really, at this point, is that they're all writing for the same character in different circumstances, and I'm going to be honest with you, it doesn't really work. Each person has a different idea of how this character should run, right? And in the beginning of the film, right, in the very first one, which I'll give brief synopsis of each one, no spoilers, of course, but he's this weird, quirky guy who's like, and it's like, he literally does that. I don't really get it. I don't get it at all. It's weird. It's like he's on crack or something. And it's just genuinely not funny. Just the way that they portray him throughout most of the film is just really dumb and unfunny. Let's see. So the first one is this weird one about these weird goddesses who are trying to raise this other goddess. And in order to do it, this one lady was supposed to get some semen from a man. And so she is trying to seduce the bellhop to, do it. And it's dumb. It's not really that funny, and it's kind of short, and it just doesn't... It makes sense. It's just dumb. And, also it makes it a fantasy film. It's dumb. It really, honestly, was the worst one out of all 4. The second one is about this... He goes to this room. He goes to the wrong room. So let's go to 404, is what he was told, but they were actually supposed to go to 504 or something like that. So he goes there, and it's this guy who's holding a gun because he thinks that that the bellhop was sleeping with his wife. And it's this dumb misunderstanding short. And I like misunderstanding shorts. I do. But, this one just didn't make any sense. It's like, how would you ever think this guy's Theodore in the way that is related? And, it's an easy thing that you can just, talk yourself out of. You both know there's something wrong. Just, talk it out, man. And, it was just this most annoying and longest scene. The third one wasn't bad. These 2 kids that were just prone to misbehaving, and the father, played by Antonio Banderas, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna leave, behave, and then he pays $500 to the bellhop to watch the kids for, the next few hours. So then a bunch of bad things ensue, and the kids are misbehaving, and it's kind of funny. It's almost funny, I should say. It's almost funny. And the final one was actually really funny, in my opinion, and that one's actually one that was written by Quentin Tarantino. And it's good because they're just talking about this bet, right, where this guy thinks that he can't light his lighter 10 times in a row, and if he fails, they're going to chop his pinky off, but they need Ted to do it because they're too scared. And it's a really funny, just random, weird piece of film. And I think it is the most funny. It's still not perfect because, there's definitely some issues with it. It's definitely Tarantino-y, where, a lot of it doesn't really connect at all. But it's just random conversation, which is cool, but also long. Overall, this movie is not good. Really, the only thing that connects all of the things, there's 2 characters. There's Ted, and there's this female that was in the second one and the fourth one, and it doesn't make any sense why she would be in both at all. And it is so boring. It is so hard to get through all 4 rooms. It's worth it, I think, just to watch the last one. The last one's kind of funny. And it's 25 minutes long. And it's good enough, is what I think I should say. The last one's good enough because the other ones were so bad. If this one were first, this movie would be a lot worse. It really would be. But it wasn't. It was last. So it's this weird, build up. And I don't think they all should have been working on this film. I don't. Ted, played by Tim Roth. I should mention that. Tim Roth plays Ted. Tim Roth is not very good here. He's just not. He's playing this weird comical role that just doesn't fit him at all, and it's just this weird, awkward mush of a character that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And honestly, I had a very, very difficult time watching this movie because he just was so crazy and out there that it didn't really work. It was not a very funny comedy, not a very good movie, and a waste of my time and money. So I'm going to go ahead and give Four Rooms a C. Definitely skip this one if you guys are watching Quentin Tarantino movies. It's really not worth it just to watch the one thing the 1 20-minute segment that he filmed. Definitely not worth it, not very fun, and I wouldn't recommend it to a friend. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I am still doing the Quentin Tarantino series starting next week. We are going to be talking about From Dusk Till Dawn. So make sure you guys are subscribing to follow along with that. And like the video, share the video with your friends. Tell people, be like, hey, Robert's Reviews does, reviews, and he's pretty cool. Go subscribe. And they'll be like, okay. And then they'll go on their phone and hit the little red button. It'll be great. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, keep watching movies and television. Stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.